applaud you, Jedi. Your fortitude and courage are remarkable. No one has ever proved themselves to me.
You will be free again, Master. I promise. Just hold on.
Please, Jedi. Sio has found his proper place. He doesn't have your strength, I'm afraid. Learning the shielding technique was only more evidence of your fascinating mind. And your willingness to destroy Lord Vivicar at the cost of so many Jedi lives proved you would be a formidable opponent.
I'm more concerned with the present than the past.
You should never have come here without your army's protection. Losing you will shatter the Rift Alliance. The Republic will collapse. Fear, not war, will be the Republic's end. They will know the children remain, shielded by my will, and that their last hope is dead.
Killing you will deprive your brothers and sisters of their protection. There will be nowhere left to hide.
Cutting to the heart of the problem as usual. Such a mind. You would have been unstoppable as one of us. But it's too late. I cannot let you live. why, Jedi. I stand unique among all other men in the galaxy. Why must I be destroyed?
There is more to you than the first son of the Emperor. That part I must save.
Gone? Is...
Now, Master Seal, while he's weak, take control and unmask the other children.
I won't allow you to.
I am the one who will not allow this, First Son. I know who I am. I am C.O. Bakan. I am a Jedi Master, and you have lost. It's done. The shield is broken. The children's last protection is gone.
What happened to the first son? Is he gone too?
He's still here. Locked away, but awake. Like Yoreshka. I never suspected. How many died because I never suspected?
You can't forget all the good you have done as a Jedi, despite having such darkness inside you.
I still have a task to complete. The First Son will never be free of my control again. I'll see to it, with the Council's help. And forgiveness.
I will always be here if you need me, Master Seal.
I see there is little more I can teach you. I should stay here to recover, away from everyone. And thank you for fighting when I could not. You should go. Corellia and your Republic are waiting.
I need to talk to you. I got a letter from Milo Pelham. Kinda rambling, but still sounds like he's getting better. Thing is, this letter has intel about the facility where we were held. He wants me to give the intel to SIS, but it's... you couldn't call it coherent.
Coherent or not, Milo could have useful information. I'm sure SIS would be interested.
Fair enough. Milo's trying to be a soldier again. I should treat him like one. It's encouraging that he's able to write it all. Maybe there's hope for me, too.
Refugees are back on Balmora. Arrived just before polling started for opposition leaders' post. Balmoran public got to see collaborators in chains. Got plenty of positive messages during the polls.
Those refugees still deserve a chance to prove their innocence.
Not my problem. Got my future to think of. Votes are in. I won, Nayland Fiskin lost. I'm opposition leader. Seat in government, everything. It feels... good.
I imagine Nayland Fiskin isn't too pleased.
He's not happy, which makes me happy. Balances out. Wanted to thank you for your help. Couldn't have got that edge without you. Oh, and Greystar's journals? Put 2 blaster shots through the datapad. Destroyed. Like Greystar wanted.
I'm glad you chose to honor his wishes. Eventually.
All done living in the past. Future is what matters. Balmora's and mine.
Sorry, I'm still... Everything's so hard. I keep thinking Father's gonna walk in and say, "Cheer up, Nadia. The sun shines on a smile." Like I was a child. I hated it. Now I just want to hear it again.
Would it help if you heard that from me?
That's very sweet. But no, thank you. I want to stop hurting. I want to be like you. You're so composed.
I just imagine anger or sadness becoming a small gray pebble. Anyone can cope with a pebble.
I'll give it a try. Maybe as your Padawan, I'll understand better. The royal family called the ship. They asked for me personally. Can you imagine? They want me to be their new representative. They obviously don't think I'm as good as Father, but I told them my plans, and I'll earn their respect.
It sounds like you've got plans.
I've learned a lot from you, and I'd like a cultural exchange between the Jedi and my people.
Jedi training would benefit any Force sensitives on your world.
No one else back home has my powers. I was always sort of a freak.
When an adult joins the Jedi Order, they don't lose who they were, but they see the path they were walking very differently.
My path has a lot of broken dishes and explosions on it. With everything that's happened, it shouldn't bother me anymore. But it does. Maybe doing Father's work will be good for me. I was thinking about all the places we've been. Quesh was fun, apart from those Imperials all over our research station. And before that was the Fortitude. The galaxy's just so violent. How do you cope?
As Jedi, we look past momentary chaos and strive for the ideal. In this case, galactic harmony.
That's very noble. I've known you for how long now? I thought I had you worked out. But I think I understand you more now. And I see you differently.
I'd hate to lose your good opinion.
No, I like you more. I like you. Now I can see the choices you have to make. How hard things must be for you too. But at least we have each other. As allies, I mean. Things are quiet back home for now, so I'm gonna focus on my Padawan studies. I read the text the Council sent me, but I still don't understand what a Padawan does.
A Padawan hones her combat and meditation skills, exercises temperance, and is open to the knowledge of all cultures.
So, what should I learn first, Master?
First, aggression, hatred, and fear can drive even the noblest Jedi to evil. You must always guard against these emotions.
But what about the Empire? How can you not hate them for everything they've done? Maybe I should study something else.
Remember the tenets of our order. There is no emotion. There is peace. There is no ignorance. There is knowledge. There is no passion. There is serenity. There is no chaos. There is harmony. There is no death. There is the Force.
I should write this down. Thank you. I don't mean to be so slow. Everything is so new.
You have your studies and your responsibilities to your planet. Either burden would be heavy enough on its own.
Don't you worry. I'll fit everything in. I want to be a good Padawan. Whatever you can teach me, I want to learn.
Expedition end.
Good. I hoped you'd have some time. I've been trying to study, but Dr. Cedrix keeps coming to talk to me. He's offering to give me an astronomy lesson. Apparently, he built his own telescope and everything. He's really very charming.
You seem quite taken with our professor.
Dr. Cedrix? No! He's not like you. I like talking to Dr. Cedrix, but only because he's so curious about everything. It's like talking to my father. It's not a problem, is it? That I'm friends with him?
You can be friends with whomever you like.
I know, but I wanted to ask you because, well, you're more to me than just my master. You do know that, don't you?
I was wondering which of us would be first to say it.
Dr. Cedrix doesn't come close. Just so you know, I may not be available for training for a while, and issues come up back home. It's a real puzzle.
If a challenge has been placed before you, use the opportunity to grow.
See, a guild back home is building a new spaceport. They want me to petition the Senate for Republic help. Trouble is, the guild wants to demolish the Annex of Kespin and build the new spaceport on that site. The Annex is our oldest ruin. To be honest, it's collapsing and sort of dangerous, but it's sacred.
Surely the guild could build the spaceport somewhere else.
Clearing another site would take months. The forests around the capital are just too dangerous. We need that spaceport, but the Annex is so old. What would you do?
A Padawan needs to trust her instincts. What are they telling you?
That I shouldn't let my feelings interfere? We need trade. Maybe the Annex has had its time. Thank you. You always make me feel better. Do you have a minute? I just wanted to mention you're looking very handsome today.
No more or less than normal, though I appreciate the compliment.
Don't be so modest. You do so much, but no one ever thanks you. The least you deserve is to be appreciated.
You're right. Any other Jedi would have been showered with honors by now.
Maybe I could make you feel better. Losing Father helped me see. We have to do what we can for the people we care about. Let's tell everyone we're off training somewhere. We could spend some time alone.
I'd like that. But maybe now isn't the time.
I'm not some child with a crush. I care about you. Don't you care about me?
You're safe with me. I promise. We don't have to rush into anything.
I could lose you tomorrow. That's all I think about sometimes. At least you didn't say no. I can wait. For a little while. Can we talk? I didn't mean to pressure you before. I wasn't thinking. I never think. I care about you. I do. But you must think I'm... I don't know.
I took your advances in the spirit they were given.
I thought I made a fool of myself. I know the galaxy's dangerous. But if you rush, you miss out on everything worth surviving for.
Your training appears to be paying off already.
I'm learning all kinds of things. Do you think the others know about us?
Theron will have guessed, but he knows the value of discretion.
Good. I like having you all to myself. I got word from home about the spaceport, remember? They wanted to demolish the Annex ruins and build it there? There was some grumbling, but I think everyone's settled down now. I can't believe they really listened to me. I feel like a diplomat now. But all this training, I still don't feel like a Jedi.
Negotiation and problem-solving skills are vital. You can't fix everything with a lightsaber.
I know, but it's more than that. I want to walk the same path you did. Go to Tython, see the Jedi Temple, follow where the ancient Jedi went. I wouldn't be gone long enough to explore, of course. I have all your maps from the ship's computer. I'm ready.
A sojourn on Tython would be good for you.
Oh, thank you. I'll get my things right away. You're the best. I mean, I appreciate your great kindness, Master. See you soon. Tython's not at all like I imagined. It was even more beautiful. Peaceful, but wild, too. I could sense something there. Like the first Jedi who broke with the Order left some of that darkness behind.
Tell me what you've learned from going to Tython.
I don't know. I talked to other Padawans. I'm much further along than some of them. They even asked me questions. It's like Tython's a place where my powers and the Jedi teachings meet. Even if I wasn't your Padawan, there's somewhere I'd belong. Thank you for letting me go there. I'll never forget it. How do you think my training's going?
Your combat technique is still sloppy. Your control and focus still need a lot of work.
I know I can always do better, but even a little bit of study has been good for me. I've got a level of control I've never had before. It's great. I want to keep going. Listen to this. Unbroken feet I walk, crushed and alone. The lies they told me have turned the world gray. But oh, that you still breathe and live is a song in this void that gives me life again.
I didn't know you wrote poetry.
No, it's not mine. It's from Kalis and Fianna, one of our romances. I've always loved it, but you've helped me understand it. There's been so much death, but there's life here too. You've shown me what you fight for, what you live for. I love you.
Few Jedi are so honest, especially after hearing the Council's warnings.
I won't live in fear of something that might happen someday. I love you. That's here and now. I told you I needed time, but now I'm ready to be with you.
Let's make the most of the time before we're disturbed.
I love how you think. I want you to know something. Whatever happens, you're not alone. I'll always be here for you.
You've proven yourself time and again.
But saying something makes it real. You have my word, as well as my heart.
Misade mohargas, bakavas, gurksasek, otrafels kojek, lohasan mar kliks tulama, morta vrapsak, oskastores, shiverskors, ramporas tajava, kurkunskara, oreflex, rajo raunor, do unskka.
So you've not only trapped Venom into facing you, you've placed the law on your side. Good work.
Tornor pasrum, the endecrus, santalis, morta vrapsak, trasmugresarek onglok, brandenworsk, skubjeltras, ortargorsk.
If Venom will not surrender peacefully, what happens then?
Modulambasarsk, parsku potrak, modorksk, umpakulua, grelkevs unak raktels.
Jedi, Holiday and I have an announcement to make.
I don't think I've ever seen you looking so resolute.
We've become rather addicted to the adventuring life. So we've decided to stay with you indefinitely.
And my projected lifespan is long enough to keep you and any little Jedi out of trouble.
Thank you both, very much.
Wherever you go, you can always rely on Holiday and myself.
That's a promise.
It's okay. Goodbye.
Do I get a grant for this?
I'll show you what I can do.
I'll see it done. Still know what you need.
I was just wondering how I might serve you better, Master. I'll start this task
Mission
immediately.
parameters set. Mohargas, Bakavas, Gurksasek, Otrafels Kojek, Das Tanga Rastak, Shiverskars, Gus, Zonkalis, Korra. Ran Oras, Kajaba, Gurkunska, Oreflex, Rajo Raunar, Do Unska.
Avrasisi, Odortikja, Morta Vrapsa, Gretas.
Ran Oras, Kajaba, Gurkunska, Oreflex, Rajo Raunar, Do Unska.
Quaizen and I know how you've come this far, and it's not through hard work.
Garnis Hisak Nak Onath, Skuviertras, Korgakiran, Severin Zizek.
Wajur Lambasar, Pars Potrak, Modraksk, Undapolua, Bisade Mohargas, Bakavas, Gurksasek, Otrafels Kojek.
So this is all a lie, but somehow you know a Wookiee was involved.
Skocharak Mask Osra, Spetod Tranis, Undapolua, Yorska Pokre, Bakavas, Spetod, Rasmuklasare Ogla, Das Tanga Rastak, Shiverskars, Gus, Zonkalis, Korra.
Ganaxlis Jack Jash, Luktar Krivo, Kirbenas, Gorakrades.
Bisade Mohargas, Bakavas, Gurksasek, Otrafels Kojek.
Serving yourself has got dozens of Trandoshans killed and risked countless more.
Tosha Lumshik Vakna, Shiverskars, Bisademo, Yanor Forinda.
Wajur Lambasar, Pars Potrak, Modraksk, Undapolua, Ran Oras, Kajaba, Gurkunska, Oreflex, Rajo Raunar, Do Unska. Wajur Lambasar, Pars Potrak, Modraksk, Undapolua, Das Tanga Rastak, Shiverskars, Gus, Zonkalis, Korra.
Venom was a deceiver and murderer. Following him would only have led you down a dark path.
Bisade Mohargas, Bakavas, Gurksasek, Otrafels Kojek.
Dos Gastores, Oreflex, Rajo Raunar.
Lohazan Mal Flix Tulama, Lekkat Remis, Avrasisi, Odortikja,
Antelvendes. Relkems Unak Raktels. Vottraksrok. Telski, Krak.
I think you'd make an excellent clan leader.
Das Tanga Rastak. Shiverskars, Gus, Zonkalis, Korra.
Think. You could teach them to hunt honorably, to serve the scorekeeper.
Tornor Pasrum, Endekrus, Zankalis, Morta Vrapsak, Bisade Mohargas, Bakavas, Gurksasek, Otrafels Kojek.
You're helping these Trandoshans find a better future.
Yohasamar, Onath, Skuvierkeran, Yanor Forinda, Bisademo, Ragorand, Rakir Udlex, Nas,
Tulamba, Ran Oras, Skocharak Mask Osra, Spetod Tranis, Undapolua, Yorska Pokre.
Rasmuklesare Oglak, Rantergorsk, Skuviertras, Ortargorsk.
Labasas. Ganaxlis check Jash. Luktar Quivo Irvenas. Toracrates. Ojigratnar Arask. Yanor Foina. Nakt. Ooja. Morta Brapsak.
Don't worry. You're intelligent, capable, and devout. Exactly the role model they need.
Bizade Mohardas. Wakavas. Gurksasek. Otrafels Kojek. Yanor Foina. Bizade Mo. Ragoran. Rakil Hoodlex. Nas.
You do honor to your goddess, Quaizen. Perhaps she'll grant you points for this.
Tosha Blumshik Vakna. Shiver Stars. Bizade Mo. Yanor Foina. Dornor Basro. The Endekrus. Santalis. Morta Brapsak.
There's been much turbulence in the Force.
I'm glad to see you alive, Jedi. We all are.
After the first Sun's shield collapsed, we suddenly felt every child of the Emperor. Their darkness screams at us. They can never hide again.
And yet we didn't sense the first Sun's death. Strange.
It isn't strange, Master Satele. Master Sio is waiting in the caves below.
You overcame the willpower of the first son of the Emperor?
Incredible. If Sio's alive, we must bring him home to Tython immediately.
Are you sure that's wise, Satele?
Sio faces a lifetime of keeping the first son contained and coming to terms with himself. He needs you.
He will have all the support we can offer.
Children of the Emperor are fleeing. Imperials are leaderless.
The forces in Capital Square are en route. The Republic still has a fight, but with the Guardian holds retaken, we have an unshakable foothold.
It will be years before the Empire can muster an assault like this again.
And without the children of the Emperor, we have a chance to rebuild without fear. Unfortunately, it's been necessary to elect a new Supreme Chancellor. We must inform her of these developments. Support the battle on Corellia, then meet us on Coruscant.
Ladies and gentlemen of the Senate, I present the Barson Thor of the Jedi Order and defender of the Rift Alliance. In my predecessor's place, I have invoked the Protocol of Special Requital, which ensures the Rift Alliance will be properly rewarded. Several billion credits for rebuilding, privileged access to new hyperspace routes, extra support for your armies, these are only the beginning.
Which should also ensure the Rift Alliance worlds never think of seceding again.
You're a quick study. The resources of the core worlds are stretched, but we will try to grant any additional requests you have.
Hallow Voice and his warriors deserve to be part of the Republic they defended.
You and your warriors have more than proven yourselves.
Hey. What about the Voss Commandos? And Gate and Co.?
Commandos will be honored. I hope for learning. New Jedi come to Voss. Mystics can teach.
The Mystics could greatly expand our conception of the Force.
We must be exceptionally careful who we expose to Voss ideas.
One Force. Jedi know dark and light. Mystics know gray. The pivot between. We can show.
The Rift Alliance no longer requires day-to-day oversight, but they'll need a spokesperson in the Senate. Someone invested with your authority.
Why, Supreme Chancellor, it'll be an honor.
Duin is a stabilizing influence. He would be ideal as our representative.
This is a small part of the greater victory you engineered. Yet you've asked nothing for yourself.
Your relentless pursuit of the First Son merits a unique position. We would like to make you our special military advisor. You will rank alongside us, but work with the Republic to capture the remaining children and prepare for any future threat from the Sith.
Rank alongside? So I would not be a member of the Jedi Council?
We would prefer you to focus on assisting the Republic, rather than on Council duties. But this is only a small reward beside the great service you have done for all of us.
I am only one person among millions from across the galaxy who stood up in the face of evil and said no.
Though some said it more vociferously than others.
We cannot forget those who paid the ultimate price for us. We carry the burden of living up to their sacrifice.
I owe it to Father.
But in the end, this success belongs to all of us. May that spirit of cooperation continue. Thank you.
Let's go. We belong out there, not in here.
May the Force be with you. Always.
Welcome home, Master. I hope you find your vessel a model of efficiency, convenience, and comfort.
So, I was doing some thinking. And my thinking is, this is the best posting I've ever had.
What's at the other end of the spectrum?
A 5-week rotation on a planetoid that smelled like sewage, but that's beside the point. I want you to know I'm with you to the end. Win or lose. I'd rather be your lieutenant than a Republic colonel. Doesn't matter what comes next for us. I've got your back. You ever think about the future? Like where you'd want to end up when all this is over?
The Jedi Temple will always be a home to me.
My guys on Hutt always talked about going home, but for me, home was some refugee camp they closed years back. Besides, who could settle in just one world? There's always more to see. Maybe that's my retirement. Swap the blaster for a ship, start seeing the galaxy. Assuming this Sith data in my head doesn't start leaking.
I'd be concerned about this too, but you can't let it take over your life.
We'll figure it out. We always do. It's good to know there's someone I can always count on.
Wanted to let you know. Kind of enjoyed working with you. Not often my comrades survive this long.
Is there a compliment hidden in there somewhere?
Just a fact. Not good or bad. Anyway, I just wanted to say I trust you. So I'd better stick around. Keep you alive. Trustworthy people are hard to come by.
I've been thinking about home. The training's helped me be honest with myself. I'm not going back. I'll be their representative. But too much has happened for me to just settle there again. And I'm happy about that. Wherever you are, that's home to me. Whatever happens, I want to be with you always.
Are you sure? I'd hate for you to regret this later.
This is the right thing to do. For me and for us. Come on, time's wasting, and there's so much to do. While you were fighting out there, I could feel it. Your energy, your heartbeat, your injuries.
It's not unusual between a master and a Padawan, and we're closer than most.
I read about that. I never thought I'd feel it. I've never been so close to anyone in my life. This feeling, there aren't words for it.
So the lines you quoted to me aren't enough anymore?
That's just a story. This is real. I'm changing. I can feel it. And it's because of you. I never want to let you go.
Coming from you, that's quite the compliment, Quaizen. This is a great goodness. I don't know what to say.
Lesbos, Vrak,